Just like ChatGPT or with Claude, employees from across your company can ask questions, get summaries, create materials, provide feedback, and collaborate with your system to deliver results that were previously unimaginable. Now, few teams feel these benefits as acutely as product managers. After all, they've been central to navigating all of the different tools and data sources that are essential to the way we build software today. Whether that's tools for task management, product metrics, code libraries, customer surveys, and the myriad others that you all know too well. And product managers and engineers are some of your most talented and expensive people. Do you really want them spending all their time navigating tools, scheduling and running stand-ups to track down information, and creating status reports that are outdated on arrival? Of course not. That's a huge waste of time, resources, and money. And the truth is, a lot of product management tools were built for a world where people had to spend a lot of time updating issues, generating status reports, and doing program management. And it turns out, once you layer in an LLM-powered conversational interface that
You want
spans
to go for a
your...
walk this morning, Kara?
Hey guys, can we mute, please? Thank you. It turns out once you layer in LLM-powered conversational interfaces that span your entire organization, you can build an entirely different tool, one that supercharges product management with AI, helping product teams to do so much more. Unlike legacy tooling that optimizes for mundane, time-consuming tasks, DevRev built a modern product management tool that helps product teams rapidly ship the right improvements while building their own skill sets and increase collaboration across all the teams that make products successful. And all of this is possible because with a unified data layer spanning both structured and unstructured data, product managers can automate mundane, repetitive tasks that previously chewed up their time. Once they get that time back, the possibilities are endless. Data-driven decisions are a simple query away. Resource allocation and project monitoring gets much easier, enabling quicker development cycles and easier cross-functional collaboration. In short, conversational AI unleashes your product management teams to do what they do best. Build. That's why we called it the DevRev Build app. Sorry, I forget every time that these animations are here. This is what the animations look like. Breaking the fourth wall. Guys, practice. I have not practiced that this morning, so do as I say, not as I do. That's why we called it the DevRev Build app. With the DevRev Build app, which has a connected workflow and search engine, we help your product managers stay focused on the important work that they do best, finding deep strategic insights, understanding customer needs, and building better products. The DevRev Build app is a fully featured solution ready to replace your existing product and engineering systems of record, providing all of the sprint planning, release management, access controls, and more that you've come to expect from your tools, but built on top of an AI-enabled conversational interface that unlocks entirely new capabilities for your teams. Due to airdrop in the knowledge graph, you can realize all of these benefits without replacing any of your current tools, though once you get to know the Build app, we think you'll be ready to get rid of some of them. It starts with a leap forward in product roadmap planning. DevRev's AI-enabled interface leverages the knowledge graph to help product teams understand and act on customer feedback by bringing together data from disparate sources and maintaining the relationships between them. Instead of manually sifting through scattered feedback, teams trying to identify patterns or making educated guesses about priorities, the system automatically clusters and summarizes feedback, making it immediately clear what your users are asking for and what it matters. That's because DevRev's knowledge graph connects every piece of feedback, every feature request, and every customer interaction into a unified, searchable repository that maintains crucial business context. What's more, because it's connected to your product catalog and engineering team data, you can quickly understand the resource implications of any proposed initiative, ensuring that your roadmap isn't just a wish list, but a realistic plan. And when it comes to the day-to-day work of managing execution, conversational AI transforms how teams collaborate. Instead of spending hours updating tickets, managing backlogs, and tracking progress across tools, your team can work naturally through conversations, code commits, and regular discussions, while the system automatically captures and organizes everything that matters. Where traditional tools force you to maintain separate views for different stakeholders, engineering tickets in one place, product requirements in another, and revenue impact somewhere else, DevRev Build gives you a complete view of your product lifecycle, from the initial customer request through to revenue generation and impact measurement. This isn't just about saving time on updates, though it does that brilliantly. It's about unlocking new ways of understanding and managing your product development process. When a developer mentions a blocker in a team chat, it's automatically linked to the relevant sprint items. When code is committed, work items update themselves. When dependencies shift, the system proactively alerts affected teams. And because all of this happens through natural conversation, everyone can access the information they need without learning complex query languages, diving into multiple tools, or waiting for stand-up meetings. The result, your team spends less time managing tools and more time building products. Product managers can focus on strategy instead of status updates. Engineers can stay in flow without context switching. And everyone has immediate access to the complete picture of product development progress. And finally, here's where it all comes together. Because DevRev Build is continuously learning, it becomes increasingly intelligent about your development processes. This intelligence translates into insights that can help you make better decisions about where to invest your team's time and energy. Imagine having AI agents that don't just track your development process, but actively help you optimize it. These agents work around the clock, analyzing patterns in your development workflow to identify potential bottlenecks before they impact product delivery. They can tell you when a feature is likely to miss a deadline based on historical velocity data, flag when a team is approaching capacity limit, or highlight areas where code quality metrics suggest the need for additional attention. But it goes beyond just monitoring. The system proactively recommends actions based on this analysis, suggesting when to redistribute work across teams or highlighting when technical debt is likely to impact your upcoming deliverables. And because it understands the relationship between your development work and customer commitments, it can keep stakeholders informed automatically about your progress, reducing the communication overhead that typically burdens product development teams. Because all this is built on the back of our Agent OS platform, which sits on the back of our knowledge graph to deliver highly accurate search with precise results, and all of the reasoning capabilities you come to expect from consumer-grade LLMs, but working on your proprietary data. Because our knowledge graph works on both structured and unstructured data, we're able to build and develop personalized workflows that allow for automations and actions across your products that saves your team's time. And finally, Agent OS does all this through lightning-fast analytics that work in real time across your applications. Adopting DevRev is simple, zero disruption. We integrate with your systems and bidirectionally sync. This now gets into our bookended part of this narrative, which you've seen in the other decks as well. But hopefully it gives you a high-level overview of how we think to position PB2 in the context of this overall story. That's it from me on sort of the core things I wanted to present.